You step out of a taxi, pull a wheeled bag behind you, and the airport doors open with a gust of cool air and a fluorescent hum. Overhead screens blink gate numbers and departure times. Your phone buzzes with 3 boarding passes, each a different color on the screen and each with a different boarding time. You can hear an announcement scrolling over the PA about terminal changes. The crowd smells of coffee and jet fuel, and your palms feel a little sweaty. That exact moment, cramped, noisy, with multiple times and terminals, is when confusion starts for nearly everyone flying 2 layovers for the first time. Imagine I'm speaking to you at the gate. I want you to recognize the small signals that cause trouble, and to leave with a short checklist you can use the next time you book a trip with 2 connections.
If your flight happens to be canceled or delayed, Compensair will help you get compensation for the inconvenience and get your money back without wasting time on red tape. Get a refund for your canceled flight right.
Start at home. Pull your itinerary into one place. Screenshot or print it so you're not scrolling across 3 apps at the airport. Identify each flight number, the arrival gate and terminal for the inbound leg, and the departure gate and terminal for the outbound leg. If your itinerary comes in one booking reference, one PNR, that's excellent. The airline is responsible for transfers, and your bags are usually checked through. If there are separate booking references, mentally flag that as a higher-risk trip. Check the minimum connection time, MCT, for each airport pair. Most airlines publish MCTs online. It's the smallest window they allow for a safe transfer. If a connection is shorter than the MCT, assume you need to either change the booking or plan for a backup. Check visa and transit rules for the country of each layover. A 90-minute international transit in a country with passport control can still require a transit visa in some places. Look up the airport map. Note whether your arrival and departure gates are in the same terminal or require a shuttle or train. Terminal transfers can add 20 to 60 minutes. Confirm baggage policy before you pack. Does the first carrier interline with the second? If all segments are on the same ticket with the same carrier or partner carriers, your suitcase will likely be checked through to your final destination. If you booked separate tickets, expect to claim and recheck luggage at the transfer airport and budget time for that. At home, check in online for all segments whenever possible. Many airlines allow you to check in for connected flights on the same ticket. Sometimes you'll receive all boarding passes in one passbook. Even if only the first segment issues a pass, you'll have time codes and flight numbers to present at transfer desks. Download the airline apps and screenshot the boarding passes. Apps sometimes lose connectivity. If you travel with a paper-averse mindset, print at least one copy of the itinerary or a note summarizing each terminal change and the arrival/departure times. Analogy time. Think of your trip like changing buses across a big city, where each bus company runs its own depot. If you have a single ticket, it's like one operator transferring your suitcase between drivers. They keep the bag moving. If you bought separate tickets, it's like riding 3 private buses. When you get off the first bus, you must retrieve your luggage and find the second bus's terminal. Nobody guarantees the second bus will wait. That's the real reason airports and airlines insist on MCTs and interline agreements. Moving people is relatively easy. Moving checked bags under many different contracts is the fragile part. Now, the practical risks. If you misjudge a 45-minute transfer that requires a terminal shuttle, you risk missing the next flight. Cost-wise, a missed connection can be minor or expensive, depending on ticket type. On a single ticket, the airline will usually rebook you. Cost to you can be 0, or you might be charged fees for premium rebooking, depending on fare class. On separate tickets, you may be looking at buying a new one-way ticket in the range of $150. $800 or more on short notice. If your layover is below 60 minutes and bags aren't checked through, the chance of delayed or lost luggage rises sharply. Insurers often note that very short transfers double the risk of mishandled baggage. Worst case, stuck overnight, buying hotel, rebooking flights, paying checked bag fees again, and losing 2 days of travel, a $200, $500 hit easily, or more. Here is a compact, practical plan you can use before and during travel. 1. Prefer one booking reference. When possible, buy an itinerary that's all on one ticket with the same carrier or partner carriers. That buys responsibility for rebooking and checked bag transfer. 2. Build buffers. For domestic-to-domestic transfers, aim for at least 60-75 minutes if same terminal, 90 minutes if terminals change. For international connections, 2 to 3 hours is safer. Factor passport control and security. 3. Carry essentials in your carry-on. A change of clothes, medications, chargers, and important documents. If your checked bag misses a connection, you can survive a night. 4. Tag and photograph your checked luggage. Take a clear picture of the tag the agent gives you so you can quote the tag number quickly if a bag goes missing. 5. At arrival, move immediately to the transfer desk or transfer security lane. Don't wait at the gate for a full flight that you think will lag behind schedule. 6. If you booked separate tickets, leave extra time and consider buying travel protection that covers missed connections. When you arrive at the first airport, confirm with the gate agent whether your luggage is checked to your final destination. If the agent says it's only checked to the intermediate airport, plan to recheck it. Locate the transfer desk on the terminal map before deplaning. If you must clear immigration and recheck bags, that's a red flag. Add at least 60-90 minutes to your connection time. Keep all travel documents and boarding passes together in a single accessible pocket. A small clear pouch works well. You can hand it to staff quickly and avoid fumbling at security. Many useful links can be found in the description. If you're at risk of a tight connection, speak up early. Tell the flight attendant and the gate agent at your arrival airport the name and time of your connecting flight. Sometimes the crew can tag you as transferring passengers, so ground staff can prioritize your bags. Also, check whether the airline operates a priority transfer lane. Some hubs provide transfer fast lanes for just this purpose. A very specific hidden fee to watch for. Third-party booking sites will occasionally show a low fare that actually combines 2 completely separate tickets and then charge a service fee for issuing e-tickets or seat assignments, but they don't take responsibility for missed connections. Similarly, low-cost carriers often advertise an attractive low price but require you to collect and recheck baggage, and they may not interline with legacy carriers. The practical trick? Before you buy, check the ticketing code and the fare rules, or call the airline to confirm whether bags will be checked through. If a booking site tries to add a protection or transfer insurance at checkout, read whether that protection covers separate ticket missed connections. Many do not. Politely refuse the upsell if it adds cost without real coverage. Ask for a written summary, or decline and buy a short standalone travel protection policy from a reputable insurer instead. Cheapest, safest solution in one sentence. Buy a single ticket itinerary that gives you checked-through bags, build at least the MCT plus 30 minutes of personal buffer, and keep essentials in your carry-on so a delayed bag is only an inconvenience, not a trip breaker. If you get stuck and do miss a connection, your immediate steps are: get to the airline transfer desk, show all boarding passes and your itinerary, ask for confirmed reaccommodation on the next flight, and a baggage trace for any missing bags. And if you're overnighted, ask whether the airline provides accommodation. Some international carriers will for long involuntary delays. If the airline refuses and your tickets were separate, you may have to purchase a new ticket, document everything and keep receipts. Travel insurance or your credit card's travel protections may reimburse you later. For lost luggage, file a Property Irregularity Report, PIR, at the airport before leaving. Airlines usually require that report for any claim. A final practical refusal line to use at the counter. I booked this itinerary expecting through-checked baggage on a single PNR. If this segment doesn't interline, I need either a ticket that does or a written statement of baggage responsibility. An agent cannot always rewrite tickets on demand, but a written statement and clarification give you bargaining power for refunds, rebooking, or insurance claims. If this helped, please like the video. It tells me to make more practical tips. Close with a small checklist. 1. PNR, if possible. Check MCT. Screenshot boarding passes, carry essentials, photograph bag tags, and flag transfer staff on arrival. If you want more airport-specific checklists for Heathrow, Schiphol, ATL, Dubai, or others, tell me the airport in the comments and I'll make a short map. If this eased your worry, subscribe and like so I can make more step-by-step guides for first-time or rare flyers. Thanks for watching, and safe travels.